our next question is, who had the most interesting booth? And I will say that, okay, you guys know I love branding and certain elements of marketing, right?
Mhm.
So I thought Fanuc had a really nice, I mean, extremely impressive booth. And one of the first things I was drawn to was the cobot that had the bicycle. And, it turns out, and this was an interesting part of the podcast. So they won the award, New Product Award for robotics, right? So I was speaking with Brian and I said, do you have an interesting story or about the development of this product? And he said, well, most of their robots or all of their robots are yellow, and that's what they're known for. So they came out with this green cobot and everybody's talking about it. And I thought, wow, that's really genius because my eyes in the sea of yellow, my eyes went directly to the green. So I love it when, the branding and the technology and all that stuff comes together. But what did you guys think? Who had great booths?
I just aside there, Jennifer. Yeah, I agree with you on the Fanuc booth. The thing that caught my eye is the bike that they had.
Yeah.
The bicycle they kept turning over. What really caught my eye when I looked closer at the bike, it was made by Detroit Bikes, and I was at that factory a few years ago. They're on the west side of Detroit, so I was very curious to see that. My favorite booth overall, I liked everything, but I'd have to say it was our autonomous and electric mobility booth with the slot car track. That seemed to get a lot of attention, a lot of play, no pun intended. But in fact, John and I got a chance to race each other on it on the last day of the show. And we were talking about kind of reminiscing how we both had slot car tracks growing up in our basements. And in fact, we comparing notes further. They were both made by a company called Strombecker, which is a company that's old time company in the Chicago area. Their factory was once upon a time was on the west side of Chicago. So that was fun. It was kind of brought back some fun memories.
Mhm. Yeah, I figured you'd be a homer there, Austin. I've got to echo what you said, I guess, or a dovetail with it. One of my favorite booths was the Epson booth. I just love robots. And they have, they have Scare robots. They've got 6-axis robots, and I was so impressed with their new Scara, the GX series, and how it can move super fast and super precisely. And it's got these gyroscopic sensors in the arm that provide feedback to the controller, so that there's no settling time, and the controller can adjust the position of the robot even though you might be traveling at a really high rate of speed. This is my 25th year with assembly, and when I first joined the magazine, I mean, the state of the art robot there was, it didn't move anywhere near as fast. So I mean, to see how the technology has changed is just incredible.